Mediterranean storm hit southeastern France on Sunday, with significant rainfall disrupting transportation and sporting events, including the Ligue 1 match between Marseille and PSG. On the other side of the country, in Côtes-d'Armor, a warning was in effect until 10 a.m. on Monday. At the end of Sunday, September 21st, which was severely disrupted by thunderstorms in the south, Météo-France lifted the orange warning in the affected areas. The warning ended at midnight in Bouches-du-Rhône, Drôme, Isère, and Vaucluse, and at 3 a.m. on Monday in the Var, according to the latest weather forecast bulletin. The violent storm that struck the Var during the night from Sunday to Monday has subsided towards the sea, Météo-France said. Only continuous rain remains across the country with light to moderate intensity, added the organization, which has maintained an orange warning for rain and flooding in the Côtes-d'Armor region, at the other end of the country until 10 a.m. The total rainfall expected in the Breton department is equivalent to more than a month's worth of rain, according to Météo-France. Residents in a neighborhood in Paimpol have been asked to evacuate. The town hall has been opened to welcome residents, the prefecture announced in a press release. On Sunday, at Marseille Province Airport, located in Marignan, around 10 flights were disrupted between 5:30 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. A spokesperson for France's fourth-largest airport told Agence France Presse, forcing the diversion of flights to Montpellier, Nice, and even Lyon. Rognac, a town near the airport, announced to its residents on Facebook that all schools and daycare centers in its area would remain closed on Monday due to flooding. In Marseille, heavy rain fell in the afternoon, but the situation calmed down by evening, just as the Ligue 1 match between Olympique de Marseille and Paris Saint-Germain was scheduled to take place. However, the prefecture decided to take the safe route in the afternoon by postponing the match, which will eventually be played on Monday at 8 p.m. In total, in the Bouches-du-Rhône, firefighters intervened 250 times for reconnaissance, assistance, and pumping missions, particularly in Alès, Saint-Rémy-de-Provence, Château-Renard, Salon-de-Provence, Istres, Miramis, the Trolles, Rognac, Martigues, and Aix-en-Provence. To date, no casualties have been reported related to this severe weather, they said. In the Vaucluse, TER traffic was severely disrupted, and the SNCF estimated that traffic will gradually return to normal around 11 p.m. Around 10,000 homes were without electricity for some time in the Vaucluse and Bouches-du-Rhône in the afternoon, a figure that dropped sharply in the evening, according to Enedis.
Non mais arrête, j'ai pas peur là par contre. Non mais ça monte de ouf, ça monte de ouf.
Météo-France recorded up to 146 millimeters of rain in Le Castellet and 127 millimeters in Avignon, including 108 millimeters in 3 hours and 92 millimeters in Aix-en-Provence, most of which fell in less than an hour. In Toulon, 120 millimeters of rain fell.
Ah bah oui, mais c'est pas ça, c'est que... Putain! Oh là là, c'est énorme.
The rain was so heavy that the top 14 rugby match between Toulon and La Rochelle also had to be postponed. But this time at the last minute, in front of soaked spectators and an impassable pitch. By 11 p.m., firefighters had carried out 165 interventions in the Var, mainly rescue operations, including 2 rescues in Tours for people trapped in their vehicles.
Regarde l'eau. Non mais regarde.
Up to 50,000 homes were without power, but authorities only counted 15,000 homes by the end of the night in La Saint-Germain, Six Fours, and Saint-Mandrier. As a safety precaution, the motorway tunnel under Toulon was closed, as was the city's train station. Access to the emergency department at Toulon Saint-Meuse Hospital was also disrupted due to road conditions. In Nîmes, in the guard department, which is on yellow alert, local authorities have decided to cancel all events planned for the Harvest Festival, including a bullfight scheduled for 5:30 p.m. The departmental council service indicated that much of the area between Bandol and Hyères via Toulon was flooded. In La Seine, the RD 559 motorway was closed at Pyrotechnie, leaving the road flooded. The situation around the Circuit Paul Ricard du Castellet is also very complicated. The A50 motorway was flooded as high as Bandol. In Province Verte, the RD 205 motorway in Tours was closed at the RDN 7 bridge, stranding 3 vehicles. The D560 motorway between Bru-Aurillac and Barjols was closed due to a tree falling onto the road. The service stated that departmental roads remain open to traffic, but with difficulties due to gravel, mud, and water on the roads. Several municipalities in the Var region have activated their municipal protection plans, such as La Farlide, La Valette du Var, La Garde, and Salis Tucas. Dozens of firefighters responded to the situation overnight between Sunday and Monday, September 22nd, in the Savona region, where severe thunderstorms began at 10 p.m. last night. An orange warning for heavy rain and thunderstorms began at midnight and will remain in effect until 2 p.m. today across the region. Savona firefighters primarily dealt with flooded garages and basements, broken trees and branches hanging over roads, and blown-out windows. Several roads were flooded, and waterways had exceeded warning levels. The Bormida River in Pianacrixia had exceeded the 2nd warning level and continued to rise, while in Carcare, the water level rose by half a meter in just 5 minutes. The San Giuseppe underground tunnel was also flooded. Provincial Road 29, from the Carcare toll gate to the intersection with Provincial Road 42 in San Giuseppe, was under 30 centimeters of water. The road is currently passable, but caution is still advised. Lariana and Regina roads were blocked. The Como train station tunnel was flooded, and cars were swept away by floodwaters and mud. Dozens of firefighting efforts by the Como Provincial Fire Brigade have been underway since 7 a.m. this morning, starting in the capital and then spreading outward. A few minutes after 7 a.m., on Via Torno, in Lariana, on the road between Como and Blevio, the road was buried by a landslide. Restoration efforts lasted more than 2 hours and are still ongoing, with the road blocked. One car was submerged, partially buried by debris, but no injuries were reported. The first calls to the telephone operator came in shortly before 7 a.m., and inquiries for various types of water damage, particularly flooding, have been rapidly increasing.